What's up? What's up? I know it's Monday, but I actually got some time, so I'm gonna do a stream today. Thanks for joining. Let me know if you can hear this track okay. I think I got everything fixed. Hopefully you can hear me. How's everybody doing today? Got a little dojo style background this time around. Welcome in, welcome in. I know people are kind of tripping because it's Monday. I do apologize. I just had some free time today, so I was like, let's get after it. Been loving this track. This track is from DJ Q and Hans Glotter. I've been checking a lot of his stuff out. It's called Thief in the Night. Silence, what's up, man? Hopefully you can hear me okay, and you can hear the track playing. Hopefully I'm 2 for 2 right now. If not, I hope to God I'm not 0 for 2. All good. Appreciate it, Silence. What you gonna go get to eat, homie? Yo, Andy, what's up, man? How you doing? Doing all right today? It's another hot one in Houston today. Good, man. Great to hear. All right, let's get right into it, actually. Shout out to Hans Glotter. You might hear some metal drums. I'm here at Band Barracks. Perfect. I'm not going to jinx anything right now. Just going to get right into it. So I am in Band Barracks here in Houston. I'm trying to figure out what like death metal song they're playing over there. But yeah. I know it's been a minute, and I do apologize. It's been a crazy, and I know I keep saying it, pretty crazy kind of DJ schedule for me, and then also been teaching some young folks, some older folks, Shout out to Dr. Elliot Gann out in California for flying me out to teach a foster youth program out in Lemoore, California. It was definitely a fun experience trying to teach some kiddos how to make tracks, and we actually put an album out. It's out on Bandcamp. I put it on my IG, which is at DJGons123. And if you want to follow Dr. Elliot Gann's nonprofit, he does fantastic work for kids and getting people into beat making, like therapeutic beat making. It's called Today's Future Sounds is the name of the organization. Mr. Call. I know you're like, bro, what the hell is going on a Monday, homie? On a Monday? So yeah, on a Monday. So I hope you guys can hear this. I'm going to play a loop. Tell me if you hear it, Call. Shout out to Call in the building. This is my drum and bass track. Let me go to my house track, actually. Let me go to that. Because I know you guys are kind of asking, like, how I ended up making one like that. So I am at the barracks, homie. At the barracks. So let me open it up real quick. That was this one here. Don't save on there. So let me open that up. Okay, I think I got the whole thing here. So let me play a section here. Till about 6:45, 7. Yeah, go for it, man. Let me know if you can hear that track so I can do a breakdown of it. I know last time I had really goofy streaming audio issues, so I'm a little nervous that you can't hear it. So could you hear that, Call? Can you be the arbiter of certification for me if you don't mind? I would appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up if you heard it. If not, I'm going to be like, holy shit. Not this again. Let's see. I'm sure you can hear the drums behind me. Awesome. Perfect. Thank you, guys. So, Andy, do you have a specific question that you want to ask me in regards to the track? I know some people are asking like how you can do certain builds. I tend not to do super long builds. Not that it's a bad thing. I sometimes I have like a short attention span on those sections. So I'll tend to make it a little bit shorter. So instead of like a 32 bar or a 16 bar like build, I'll do 8 bars or sometimes 4 with a 1 extra bar section. Disclosure does a lot of this. Shout out to them, and their streams are fantastic. They'll sometimes tend to do a build, then let the first bar do its thing, and then really bring it on the second bar, which sounds weird, but when they do it, it sounds amazing. It gives you, oh yeah, okay. So Andy asks, how many compressors do you add to make it sound crisp? And you just answered my question right now. Actually, oh yeah, no problem. And yeah, and if there's any part that confuses you or I didn't clarify, feel free to let me know. I won't get offended. Just trying to help you out. So as far as the processing is concerned, I'll use, just kind of give you a heads up. I'll try to solo some things also. Number one thing is definitely your sound selection, and I'm sure you probably hear it all the time. Picking the right sounds is very critical. And it's not to say that every single kick is going to be the best for that particular project, but it's kind of, you could tell if something doesn't quite have the specific hit that you're looking for. I tend to use Splice, but Serato has really good packs. I'll go to my mix, or not my mix, my effects section. So I use a plugin called Knock, which looks like this. Hopefully you can see the plugin. Actually, let me move it up here. Looks like this. So this is a combination of a couple things. So you have a saturator, which, and I know I'm going to get some sound engineers pissed off because I'm probably not going to explain it 100% correct. But this tends to add a little bit of like distortion, but in a good way. Punch is like your compressor. The sub adds a little bit of sub frequencies to your drums or whatever you add this plugin to. Air tends to add a bit more of an EQ boost on your top end, like say your hi-hats and your snares. Clip is like your limiter to like bring it up. So if you were going to try to do like a Serato effect chain like this, what you would do is you could do limiter, squeezer. You would do, yeah. And when you're done, where do you get your plugins? I only have Serum for my bass line. I've been trying to find other ones for my kicks. Yeah, so you can use Knock. I got from Decap Music. You can also do John Willis. What's up, bro? Again, I know this is impromptu. You're probably like, what the hell are you doing on a Monday? I got a notification, so I appreciate you jumping on. I was already here at Barracks. I already had my computer. I was actually trying to start building this sample pack project with my homie JD, who is an awesome violin player. So we were getting violins recorded, and also some funny Jim Adler. He's like our local lawyer that does funny ass commercials. We were kind of making fun of that and doing our own thing. But yeah, I was working on a sample pack, and not the one that, you know, people just steal other people's drums and then try to resell it. That's ridiculous. Yeah, just trying to record him doing dope violin stuff. But anyways, so you can use, I think Knock is like maybe $80. I typically will use, as far as drum, I used to use this one called Sausage Fattener. I guess that should be a pause for all my East Coast homies and South Coast or West Coast homies. That one is, let me pull it up in this plugin section here. In Discord, I put a couple like free plugins that you can find, like good compressors and other goofy tools that could work in your favor. The other one that I still tend to use from time to time is called Sausage Fattener. It's a hilarious looking plugin, but it does the same thing. It beefs up your drums. Color is kind of like the saturator on the Knock plugin, and this is like your limiter clipper. So he gets angry. He's chilling, angry, chilling, angry, chilling. Color is just not the crispness of it, but just kind of the tone that you hear from it. And then you can really push the gain on there. But it's all in subtlety. Like sometimes you can get it to sound really gross. So don't overdo it. Just be careful with that. But that would be one there. Let me see which other one I tend to use. There's one from Native Instruments called Supercharger. That kind of works like a compressor or is a compressor type as well. And it's all to taste also. There's not a one size fits all type of thing. There's that one as well. You can get like that Knock one. I'll just type it in real quick. Since you're asking it, you know. Decap Knock. Okay. So that one is going to be plugins that knock. Now I'm going to put the link in the chat just so you can check it out. Put that on here like that. Put that there. Boom. There we go. There's a link for that there. So with this one, oh, actually I have a new thing on there. Knot clipper. Interesting. Yeah, so so the knock plugin is $79 for that one. One time, you don't have to do any subscription to it. On the Discord, I'll show you the video, and I'm going to put the link on that video as well. So I put it on the Serato side of things. Let me move this over. I'm just going to copy paste the... I also figured out, because this was a pain in the ass, the specific MIDI numbers for the knobs. For some weird reason, when I guess I did an update or something, none of the knobs would work like they used to. Like my filter, I couldn't use my filter to do anything, and I couldn't find anywhere that would tell me what the notes were. So I got lucky, and one of the programs only had 77, MIDI note number 77. I know this is some super nerdy shit, but it was just annoying me for like 3 months. Once I found that number, I'm like, okay, it's either going to be in descending order or ascending order. So finally found the numbers, and I matched it to their PDF. So if you got MPK Mini and you were driving yourself crazy trying to figure out that your buttons weren't lined up, I put this on Discord so you can map it and then send it, hitting the send to RAM button to your controller. Yeah, I don't know. I was up super late last night trying to figure that out. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? I put it on mine. There we go. I put it in my Discord and I'm gonna share the link here too. Copy. All right. I'll paste it back on here. Whoops. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Just in case you need to get into the Discord if you haven't already. I'm going to copy this as well. Copy link. Bunch of different plugins. That one's a wild plugin. It's definitely a audio mangler type of plugin. Now, Andy, the question in regards to the compression, do you feel like you feel like your drums are lacking, like punch to them, or what's kind of a description you would say as far as an issue you might be having? And what I'll do is I'll play this track as well. If you get any questions on it, you can feel free to stop me on here. Again, thank you guys for joining the stream. Appreciate it. Gotcha. Okay. So I add a limiter and a mask. So you know what? Let's do this. I'm going to open up a blank project. and I'm just going to use the stock drum samples. So Serum has, I don't know if you know this, but when you go to your plugin for Serum, did you get it through Splice or did you just go through Xfer to get Serum? Just out of curiosity. Reason I ask is they actually, on their effect racks, they have a couple plugins on there that you can use called Serum Effects. I just realized I got all these damn plugins that I just don't use that I got to get rid of. QRSTU. I don't know my alphabet. Jesus. Okay. I swear UAD has so much crap that I don't even have a UAD audio interface. Okay. Kickstart, knock, Serum Effects. I know you're here. QRS. There we. Okay. So, I don't know if you know this, but there. Okay, yeah, I did the same thing. I use Splice. So they actually have it where the Serum Effects, you can use that as an effects chain. So you don't have to use it for just a synth. You could use it as an effects chain. So as an example, let me just get I'll try to build like a house kind of drum setup. So we'll do organic house. That's a strong kick. I like that. Okay. Put that there. Put that there. Put that. Classic. Recently, I've been trying to just add more stuff so it doesn't just feel like boots and hats all the time. Like adding these little perks. Just add a little bit of extra to it. I'll add the wood percussion, bongo, other bongo. Because I might as well just build a little kit out of this. Okay, I'll put that there. I know it's kind of all over the place. Okay. I'll go super just basic right now. That's always going to be on that. So we'll do 4 on the floor just to build a basis of things. Do. Boots and hats. Boots and hats. Trying to build this pattern like this. Like that. And remember, you can also do velocity changes. So like say I want this hi-hat to be a little softer. I hold down Command and you'll get a velocity readout. Click on your mouse, drag it down so your velocity is lower. So it's just a little variation from the first one. So not everything sounds the same. You kind of want a little bit of variance on there. You don't have to, but sometimes you can get a little bit more interesting kind of drum situation. I'll put these on here. So I'm just kind of freestyling putting these in. I'll tend to pan these percussions so not everything is dead center. Pan that to the right. Pan this to the left. There we go. Then I'm going to add a little effect to that clap. Let me add a reverb. And I'm trying to do everything stock with this. Maybe mess with the filter a little bit. There we go. Trying to add just a little variations of it. Do a 3/4. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. I'll do it on that part right there. Again, if you got any questions, let me know. I'm just trying to just build kind of a drum. No like processing just yet, just so we can try to hear the difference. Again, it's also just the spacing that you have with certain things. Just little subtleties. I'll do the claps on every other one. No, I'll start off with just like this. Give it a little bit more spacing on there. Oh no. I'm trying to go da 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 da. I might have to use the grid for this section. Yeah, let me see. Da, da, da. Oh, that wasn't bad. I might keep that pattern. But I'm gonna do a velocity thing to kind of sound like it's. There we go. Kind of elevating a little bit. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That'll work. Okay. Boots and hats. Totally butchering that. And I haven't even messed with the swing yet, so we'll see how that sounds too. And I don't have quantize on, I'm just kind of freestyling here. See how it sounds with the little swing on there. Not bad, not bad. I don't know if any of you guys have had issues trying to like build a house pattern where it's not just kick, clap, and hi-hat, just these three. Just add a little variety to it. So as far as compressor, one that you can use, like Parallel tries to keep the like original sound and then tries to add any way I can mail a sample of my song. Yeah, go for it. Send it my way. Send it to, you might have my email already, but in case, send it there. So now if I add the compressor to it, it tends to bring the slightly quieter sounds up and keeping the louder things where they're at. So you have a little bit more cohesiveness between the two. Again, adjust the taste. You can add a limiter. a trick some people will try to do, but most of the times if you have a solid just one kick drum, you're fine. But you'll hear people say that they stack their kicks. Yeah, I mean, if you want to send it now, you can too. But if you want to send it later, yeah, by all means. So like with this one, say I just like the beginning of that, I'm going to move this little flag or this little bracket closer. It sounds like a little blip, but sometimes that frequency will stand out more when I stack them together. If I kept it all together, sometimes that's where you run into like muddiness. Almost like the kicks are clashing. So you're trying to almost like make a custom kick sound. Like I almost want the click of that. And then just the body of this one. So I can move this way. So now I have that. Which I kind of like that. But I kind of like the punch of that. Kind of like that little transient there. Bring up the highs just a little bit. So I can try to stack these together. So you can do it like that. Just be careful when you do it. If it sounds a little too crazy, bring your volume down one of the kicks. So that's pretty much on the drum processing. Like you don't, definitely experiment and turn the knobs as much as you can. So that's like way too much limiter, and it sounds really distorted. Like I lost a lot of the punch on it, but you would think, hey, I using the limiter, shouldn't it be much louder? It's up to a point. So you're kind of trying to find the sweet spot. There you go. And then if you wanted to have like that kind of brightening of your EQ, you can use a brighter EQ on the mastering side. That'll tend to bring a bit more of your hi-hats up. Now you could be careful hitting that red. Try to bring it down a little bit. So this brightener is going to try to brighten things up. So right now it sounds kind of low pass in a sense. So we have that. Tick-a-ta. That can get kind of loud. Too loud for my taste. Bring that down. Okay, so we have something there. So now let's find another sound here. Okay, let me go through. We're going through very sick beats. I might as well check the other ones that he has. That could work. Okay. So we'll put that sample in there. This is called Angel from the Very Sick Beats collection. So I'm going to put a side chain on it so we can get the ducking effect. Yeah, soft side chain, what basically is, it's a less harsh version of the hard side chain. They both duck the signal. So if I put this at I always advise just take an effect and crank it all the way up and see what it does. If it makes you cringe, then dial it down. If it makes you go, I need some more seasoning, then try a different thing. So I'm going to have the side chain. I want every time the kick happens to duck the sample so I can hear the kick. But you can side chain to anything. So you can come up with cool patterns because all it's doing is ducking the signal. So if you have a triplet or anything like that, you'll hear that kind of style. So I'm going to solo so you can hear what's happening. Turn it off. Turn it back on. You'll hear a ducking effect. Now, if I do the hard sidechain, you're going to hear a more prominent effect of that. You can see it right here. You see this? It's like kind of bouncing right there. If I don't have it on, it's a straight signal. See it right there? Then if I do that, you're seeing the ducking happening right there. We add it to the drums. So, I know you were talking about Serum. So now I'm going to use Serum as an effect. Using the Serum effects. Which if you went through Splice, I don't know if you downloaded this. But it's free. So I'm going to use that as an effect rack. So instead of triggering this as a synth, I'm just going to use the effect rack. So I have a bunch of presets, but I can just run it with the effect. So now I won't hear the keys or anything like that. I'm just going to hear the effect rack. Let me know if you know this, Andy. Like, give me a heads up. Now you have a full effect chain right here. So you have a compressor like right here. That's a multi-band that works really well. A free one that they have also is called OTT from Expert Records themselves. That's a really good compressor as well. It stands for over the top, which you can make stuff sound really ridiculous, or you can brighten up certain sections or bring up more sections. That's what this multi-band is right here. So you have your highs right here. So see how it says H? That stands for high. Mid, that's what the M stands for right here. And your low. I can really cut out the low end or really bring them up. I can use this chorus and adjust the chorus right here. I can adjust this effect. But I can run just like any synth effects. I can run it in there. Let's go through them. Yeah, bro. So just know, like, let me see if I can pull it. So go, I don't know if you've ever messed with it. It's called Serum Effects. It's with your purchase. Like, I don't know if you know that. Like, you don't have to pay anything extra. It's just the effects version of Serum. That's it. So I'm sure you already have like synth presets. All good. Hey, that's why we learn. So yeah, that's why if I'd never told you, like, you wouldn't know. And if you never asked, I would have never told you. So see how it works? It's all good. So again, you probably already have it. You just didn't know. So just double check. Go back to your Splice account and check your down. Let me see if I can pull up my Splice account and show you. Okay, let me go with my account. Hopefully my credit card information don't show up. Not that you guys would do anything to it. Okay, so let me go Serum Sounds. It should be in there. Presets. And if it's not in there, I will show you where to get it. Manage plan. So that would be, let me double check this. OG Moons, what's up, Dow? How you doing, homie? All right. Yeah, it was an impromptu Monday stream. I was like, well, shit, I'm here at Bam Barracks. I might as well do some shit. So let's see. Ding. Settings, plans, billing. Okay, Serum over there. So I stand corrected. It's not there. Okay, so you'd have to go here. Go to Serum. Sign in. Trying to remember my password. Shit. Oh, Lord. Trying to remember. Serum, yes. I know on here, when you sign in, because all of a sudden all my passwords aren't ready. Let me see if I freaking remember it. Jesus. Just hanging out at work. That's what's up, bro. Yeah, I remembered it. Thank God. Okay. So, products. There we go. Your account. Yes. I know they have it. I know I'm not tripping. Download serum. There it is. Okay. Oh, my God. Okay. So, your account is going to be with Plice, like how mine is. Serial number. I know someone just fucking screenshotted that. So yeah, so it's down here. Optional bonus effects version of Serum for processing signals through the Serum effects racks. That's what you want to go to, Andy. Right here. And then just make sure you download whatever version you need from there. And that's it from there. So hopefully that helps out. Let me open up some other shit right here. Let me open up. What did I do with it? Show you the flip that I worked on for the thing, for the sample flip, Serato's Kitchen. Hopefully this isn't loud as shit, but the sample that we had to use was from the Very Sick Beats pack, and it was called Jazz Doos. I'm a sucker for these. That's it. That's what you got. That is what you have. So, what I did was I made the chops really small. And I pitched it up 3. So, say... And if anything I'm saying is confusing as shit, tell me. I'll do my best to clarify it. And if not, I suck. So, I pitched it up 3. The tempo was 85. I was kind of working on trying to make it like a boom bap one, but it just wasn't. I wasn't happy with it, so I was like, man, let me just bump up the tempo. But I didn't go drum and bass for this one. I kind of went more UK garage. I went UK garage with it. So, perfect example. I use Serum Effects on this one. And I use the excellent audio. They make really good presets, like synths on Serum, but their effect racks are really dope. So I tend to use this one quite a bit because it just has like ready to go effect rack that I can really adjust pretty quickly. So I was using this one. Didn't really change much on here, just added a bit more of it. And then what I did was, instead of doing the longer chop, I just did little short ones so that I can add a bunch of other shit. That's what I wanted to do. Just that. This little did. So with this one, I did a reverse of it, and I key shifted it at 1. So don't be afraid to kind of mess with this key shift. Sometimes it could sound like horse crap, but sometimes you get lucky and it kind of works. So I ended up getting a rhythm out of that. Dun, 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 dun. So I ended up kind of creating this little riff here. Kept it simple like that. And then I use, this is typically I'll use this kind of technique quite a bit. I'll use the reverb to give me enough sound to get to the next sound, if that makes sense. Like, say I didn't have this reverb at all. Say I turned it off. Oh, you can't see what the reverb looks like. You're like, what the hell does it look like? It looks like this. This one's a paid one. This one's like $50, but they also have a free one. I think it's called Supermassive. That works really well too. You just have to dial down the mix on that one, because if not, it's going to be a long ass reverb, and you probably don't want that because it'll kind of jack up your stuff. So, perfect. Thank you, Andy. Say I didn't have that reverb on. So I'm going to move this out the way. I'm going to turn this off. It's like that. Which isn't bad, because I still had a little bit of reverb here. Just a little bit right here. Say I turned that completely off. I had a little delay, so it's not too bad either. But I just want to have that extra little tail. That just makes me feel good. So now when I add other elements to it, then I can get all crazy with it, bro. Get all crazy with it, man. Whoa. Wild, man. You're a wild man. Okay. So, I'll just play it from the beginning, then I'll try to do a little breakdown. I think that's kind of the route I'm going to go with this. Oh, appreciate it. Thank
Quit acting up.
Boom. There goes the dynamite. An old ass, 15-year meme? Yeah. So, one technique that I think a lot of people sleep on is actually messing with key shift. I think I bring it up almost every other stream that I do. And I know now it's just a big joke because you're like, bro, when do you stream? Ba-doom-doom. But I've been missing it. I've been missing doing the streams. I love doing these. So this little kind of key shift effect, I'm going to solo this so you can hear what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, perfect. I'll check my email. So pay attention to this. You're going to see this change. See how the number's changing on there? So you can make cool little riser sounds. And the way you do it is you click on the robot. You click on key shift. Now, I wanted to do key shift specifically on this chop. So that's why I selected the number 1 here. But say you wanted to do it to the whole thing. Make sure you click on this dot here. Oh, man. I appreciate it, man. I'm tough as far as taking compliments. So, no, I appreciate it. Still learning stuff, but yeah, no, it's just having fun and experimenting with things. Again, I just started listening to music. Like I was like, man, I'm in a UK garage mood. So I just went to Spotify and started listening to some UK garage, and it got me inspired. And I kind of would listen to a track. I'm like, you know what? I kind of like that drum pattern. I can maybe add a little twist to it. So I'm going to loop this here. And again, if you guys got questions, man, let me know. I tend to use this automation slope kind of style, like the points. I call them the points, or kind of the grid system. The other one is the bars view. I was used to using Ableton, so I was used to these like automation points. So it is a little bit easier for me. So with this one, I made this incline that's this kind of style. Just kind of a 45-degree little slope here. If I went and made a crazier mountain, so to speak, it's going to sound really crazy. I think I can take it up to like 24. Yeah. So say I moved it like this. See how it's a really quick up to 24 semitones plus, and then it does a really long decay of the sound. So you can get crazy with it. Again, just experiment. I'm just going to do this really stupid thing right now, which is totally fine. Just making triangles. That's it. I'm feeling very Bob Rossi right now. Okay. So this is probably going to sound horrific. But then, if you wanted, you could do a filter sweep. And remember, if you hold on, whatchamacallit, if you hold down for me on the Mac is the Option key, I think, you can do these little slopes like this. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I'll do that. My apologies. Yes, 1080p. I will do that. It's been a weird internet thing. So I'll try to zoom in as well on there. But I'm glad you told me. Yeah, no, not offended at all. I gotta live that 1080 life. So what I'm doing is I'm clicking on a point here on the grid to create a section. So here and here, then I grab that. I can move that up and down from there. And if I hold Option and I'm on the line, I can make this little curvature happen on here. Like that. So I can try to make just really goofy sections here. Now we're just messing around. I'm curious now with the drums, how that sounds. Yeah, that sounded pretty ridiculous, but it's all good. I know I haven't played a bunch of projects for you guys. I am going to try to live that 1080p life. I got to get out the 720 hood. I feel you. I think I did this one here. Open, yes. Okay. I think it's this one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that zoom definitely helps. Best $5 I spent on the Mac shop. Oh, so that sound, that synth sound, was actually from a cymatics pack. It was, let me tell you real quick. Oh, I forgot. I had like the longest echo ever for that vocal. Cymatics. I think it was Vocal Loop 10. But typically, the majority of it is Splice and Serato packs. That's usually my go-to. Yeah, it was this one. But because I had it at like 133 and I kind of doubled it, it sounds much faster. I figured I'm playing for you right now. Yep. Rickety rap. Okay. So for this one, and sometimes I'll have packs that homies will give me and vice versa on there too. So if there's like a certain thing you're looking for, just let me know. I'm not saying I'm doing any like back of the FedEx truck kind of situation, but you know, if I have some stuff and you're needing some things, just let me know. Will I give you my whole library? No, because that'd be more of a gift than a curse for you. Because then you have to organize all that, and you don't want to do all that. That's going to take you forever. Organization is key. So you can get totally by with the Serato packs. It's just learning how to process them and use them to the best of your abilities. That's really what it is on there. But yeah, that was a Cymatics vocal loop pack on there. I'll send you the sound too on there. I know you sent me something, so let me go to that real quick. So let me open this. And thank you guys for jumping on. I know, again, I keep emphasizing that you're probably like, oh shit, he's on today. Interesting. But I was like, yeah, let me get on here and help out, man, because that's what I like to do. Okay, so I'm going to bring in that track. Okay. Song updated. There we go. Let me drag this into the song view. Okay. Has anyone had any issues like with their Serato Studio where you're like, I want to throw it through a window? So let me put this down here as far as the audio track. Okay. And then we have the tempo there. You said from 0 to 150 is edit. The rest I have to go back on. Okay. That's cool. Let's check this out. Hopefully it's not super loud on. It shouldn't be. It should be fine. I'm curious if you're using 2 kicks right there. Yes. Okay. So John asked, once installed, do you delete your Serato packs? Yes, I'll delete that purple folder. So once you say you have it on your desktop, you do the double click and you'll see it in the corner. I wish they kind of gave you a better animation of it installing, but sometimes it'll install pretty fast down here, and then that pack will already be in a specific folder. So if you're ever curious of where those Serato packs go, I'm gonna type this in, see if you see that Serato pack. Let me see here. Where did they go? Oh, I know where they go. I remember the little architecture that happens with these. I think goes into the music folder. Music, Serato Studio, content, Serato packs. They end up going in here. So basically what those purple folders are, it's like a zip folder and it sends the file to, it's kind of cool how they do it actually. So they'll go into a Serato Studio music folder on there. Hey, what's up, bro? I want to call you Giancarlo, but if I butchered that, let me know. So I would say the kicks are a little, themselves sound fine, but together they're kind of conflicting with each other. Maybe just adjust maybe the volumes of them so they kind of are a little bit more in harmony. But again, I am not the arbiter of certifying your track or anything like that. It's just I'll give you feedback and what I think on there. And if you want to do adjustments, by all means, but don't let it, get you some kind of way on there. That's not my intention at all. Appreciate it. Thank you. That's a good build. What up, free soup? I know what you can do right there. So that buildup was dope. Like I like how that went. The only thing I would recommend is because since you have that kick drum being very prominent in these sections, I would say if anything is try to make, I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, I should have just hit play right here. That kick, if you can maybe time stretch it a little bit longer, just have a little bit longer decay, just so you have a little bit of sound, then go into it. Just like boom, or maybe a little echo to the kick. Again, an idea, you don't have to do it at all. Just in my head from how I might construct it. Just so that it gets enough of a teaser and not like, oh shit, is the song done? Then it goes right back into it. And then on your build, I would start actually doing a high pass filter on your kick drum, because you're already filtering the rest of your sounds to really emphasize the buildup. So you might as well make the kick ride with it. So basically, it's not in its own coaster. Like you're riding the roller coaster together. So that kick drum actually just do it's like this. I'll show you. So if I had this kick like that. So say we're doing I'll just do a very impromptu build up. Boom, 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 boom. Like this. Got me wanting to make a Latin house track right now. I'll make it just 4 bars. Because I had to go do a gig in Miami the other weekend, and definitely I was on that Latin house mode over there. I know this is a super impromptu build. Might sound like dog shit, but okay. So we have that. Where super like kind of like very general type of build. Now, what I would do as an example is robot automation filter, take grit off. Here's the kick right here. I should have did that first. Filter for that. Oh, my apologies. Because if you have other sounds, you're going to filter the whole thing. If I just want to do the kick, I do this one right here. Make the point. I'm not going to start down here first because if I do that, you ain't going to hear shit. And that's going to kind of reverse the energy that I'm trying to do. So I'm going to be back at the original, give or take. But I'm going to make a point here at the end. One here. And I need to make a point at the beginning. The incline like that. That's a little too much. Again, I'm going to adjust the taste. And I can do, I'm going to use this drums reverb. So right now, if I had a bunch of reverb, it's going to probably sound like dog shit. But again, I can adjust that to taste. So I'm going to start with no effect at all. Then I'm going to increase it. And then I'll make this little empty section here. You'll see why in just a second. So with this, I want to have the tail of that sound. So I'm going to have 100% of the reverb of the drum, which from this effect right here, this drum reverb effect right here. So I get a little bit longer tone from there. Some kind of idea of doing that. Again, that was like a super quick example that I was trying to do. I can even try to imitate it. See if I can do it here. Keep something simple. I like that. I like how you did the vocal. That was dope. Yeah, that was solid. The drums in there sound really good. I don't see any issue on that. I don't know if that was just by accident, like leaving that gap in there like that. I don't know, but I would maybe try to shorten that or maybe do like a drum fill to get to this section. But again, I don't know if that was the intention or you were kind of working on it and then kind of had this spot blank right here. I'm not too sure. Let me know clarification wise on that. But overall, it's solid, dude. No, good shit. Got me wanting to make a Latin track right now. Let's see what I got. I got a little bit of time. I should have time at least. Okay. Are you feeling a little bit more comfortable, Andy? want to make sure. No, just more on your. You can do layers. So I run into this situation sometimes where I want to keep adding a bunch of shit. The main thing is whatever the main groove is, do not lose that. Because I used to do that all the time. Like I would have one solid idea, but then I felt like I had to keep adding a whole bunch of stuff, and then I wouldn't know how to get back to the main thing. I felt like a lost child trying to find their parents. I know that's like the worst example. But it was like Hansel and Gretel. Like I had all the breadcrumbs, and then all of a sudden like a wolf ate them all, and I'm like, oh shit, well, how do I get back? Kind of thing. Because I started going all these different routes. Now it's not bad having a bunch of ideas, but whatever gave you the most groove, always keep that as your main emphasis on there. So you can add things and take things away. Just don't continually keep stacking things, because sometimes we end up making music for other producers and not making music for people to have fun with, if that was your intention from there. It's a tough thing. So I try to listen as like just a listener and not just a straight producer on there, because we tend to kind of get a little overproducing on things. I know there's a little goofy rant on there. You got me on some Latin thing. Let me see what I can do. Let's see what I got. Oh, I had found these cool splice things. It was like all the Sony PS1 Ridge Racer drum and bass sounds, but I'm going to try to turn it into some other shit. Let me see. I don't know. I've been super into drum and bass right now. So I've been steadily releasing singles on Spotify, and I'm going to finally release the whole thing as an album, because that's what I want to do. So had a lot of fun doing it. Okay, so go here. You and I. There they are. That's Ridge Racer right there, baby. My old gamer life. Okay, cool. That's just a sexy chord right there. That one I can just try to turn into two sounds. Go up two on that. Dun, dun, dun. Maybe we can do a little reverse. Oh, I should move that closer. All right, so let me build something off of that. I know I got some. So I'm just going to build it off of loops right now, and then I can always adjust, take some things away, pound some things out. Like those are conflicting. I don't like that in context with the other stuff. There we go. Ooh, that's a little too much. Let me just do quantize 116. Okay. Oh, because that has an effect on there. I was like, why did that sound a little... I want it all like that. There we go. Pan this to the right a little bit. Pan this to the left a little bit. Keep it simple like that. And a reverb on there. Just like get a little bit of tell of that sound. Got a parallel compressor. Then I'll do a sidechain on there as well. I'll use a kickstart for that. Find like a house kind of top loop. For right now, just trying to see if I can build the idea. Kind of did a filter. I didn't want it to be too prominent. I'm trying to think what I can do. Trying to use this piano here. And then I'll try like a different octave. I'm trying to get the idea out of my head. I'm just doing it off my keyboard, just in case you were wondering. Try that real quick. Ah, damn it. Butchered that. Okay. Ah, no. Had a mental fart on that. Did it again. I keep wanting to hit the higher note. Try not to do that. I did it again. Okay, there we go. Got it. Boo. I'm gonna get it. This is the fun thing about doing it live. All right, here we go. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to copy this. Command C, Command V, or no, Command D to duplicate. And then I got to bring those notes to the next section of A. Okay, that kind of worked. Just gotta duplicate it here. There we go, and then okay, it's already there. Okay, that's there. Some of these notes are like really placed weird. I gotta move this. There we go. Okay. Duplicate that. Move that over. Basically, I'm trying to line up this A with this A because it makes it an octave up. Do the same thing here. Unless I already did it. That's what I didn't want it to do. stuff, add a little bit more processing to that, it can sound very different. Let's do, I'm going to do Supermassive for this. There we go. That's a little too much. So yeah, it's a little idea on there. And that is my time for today. So I just want to thank all of you for joining today. I know it was like a super unknown thing, but I'm glad you guys jumped on, sent me a track to check out, get some feedback on there. I'm trying to see if I can get to do another one later this week. I'm trying to stick to Wednesdays. I'm kind of seeing everybody's schedule too. I was considering doing more like Thursdays, if anything, but kind of give me a heads up either on Discord or on my YouTube channel, like what oh yeah, absolutely, Andy. Yeah, man, if any of you, I'll basically give you guys an invite in the sense of if you ever want to do like a quick like Zoom session or like a Zoom or a Discord video call on a situation, like let me know. Some people are like, hey, are you going to charge me? No, not for something that's like 10, 15 minutes. If you just want to show an idea. Now, if you send, a money tip on there, it's at your own discretion. Like if you want to, like I'm not even going to force the issue on there. But if you wanted like a more like hour, 2 hour type of thing, then yes, that would be something different. But if it's something where you're having like a quick little issue and you're like, man, can you just kind of check this out for me or give me a heads up, I don't mind. Just let me know with that. And with that, I am done. You guys take care. If you guys have any questions, make sure to let me know on my YouTube channel or on my IG at EJGons123, at my Discord or in Serato's Discord as well. Let me know. With that, you guys have an awesome rest of your day. Take care. Have fun. Stay creative. Many blessings. You guys take care. Peace, everybody.